am 20. I have a team of 7, and we are a creative studio called Backspace. We work with clients from all around the world. So we execute really, really quickly. When I stand out is the one that is not using AI delivered. And even right now, we always make sure we over deliver.
Hi, welcome to Bella's channel. Today I invited Ashvi, and I first met Ashvi at one of her wonderful workshops. And honestly, what struck me immediately, she started her own business since very young, 16 maybe, and how much she's already achieved. So I thought I have to sit down with her and to hear her story. Welcome, Ashvi.
Thank you so much, Bella, for having me here. It's such an honor. I'm so grateful that you attended my workshop. So nice to be here, honestly.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. And could you please first introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah. So I'm Ashvi. I started designing when I was 16, and then when I was 17, I got my first client, and that's when I realized that this could actually be something real. When I was 18, I started hiring people, started building a team, and right now I am 20. I have a team of 7, and we are a creative studio called Backspace. We work with clients from all around the world, with brands, with agencies, just helping brands look like the standard that they are, look like the level they're at.
Well, that's so amazing. You have achieved a lot, and you are now just 20. You're so young. And next, I want to know what your company exactly do and what made your company stand out.
So my company's name is Backspace. We are a creative studio which is very design led, and we specialize in social media, creative storytelling, branding. We work with agencies and brands from all around the world to help them show up better online. And I feel like what makes us stand out the most is that we focus on removing the clutter. The name Backspace means that we are hitting backspace on everything that's not working for your brand. So there's more space for your brand to breathe, because we know that there are so many startups out there. So we find that one thing that's actually going to make you stand out. We build on it. We create social media content out of it. We create a branding for you out of it. And that is the reason our clients feel like we care so much about their brand, like it's our own. So those two things, number one, about caring about their brand, and number two is actually taking an effort to analyze their competitors, see what's working, see what's not working, and hitting back space on everything that's not working, so your brand can actually breathe.
So what made you clients work with you for a long time? You keep cooperating with your company.
So the thing is that we try to make our client's life as easy as possible. We've seen so many different agencies. When a client starts working with them, they need to learn 2 new applications, 2 new systems just to be able to work with them. But we try to make that process as simple as possible. We ask the client what software they already know and they already like using, and we integrate our workflow into that system rather than making them learn a new platform altogether. So the number one thing would be that we are very easy to work with. We are very quick. We are approachable. I am available all the time, being the founder, so that builds that trust for the client. But yeah, I think those are some of the reasons why clients actually enjoy working with us, rather than it being like a pain in their rather than it being like a difficult thing for them.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think it's really smart, because especially in AI world, with this generation, I think service is much more important than tool, because clients, they don't want to learn too much things like I have to handle this one. Yeah, they just want to, I hear you and you can help me to achieve everything. Yeah,
Exactly.
so that's, I totally agree. What do you think, or what has been changed based on AI?
Because of AI, I think execution has become simpler than ever. We have a design that got copied over 1,000 times. Some people just recreated it using AI, posted it as their own. So I feel like now execution has become so simple. Anyone can copy a design. It can be replicated within seconds using AI. So the thing that's now going to stand out is the ideation part, the ideas that you have, the creativity that you have. Because AI can create anything, but the idea is important.
Yeah.
So when you have the right idea, even the prompt for AI needs to be correct. So giving that input, being able to give that input and having that creative mind is very important, because as I said, execution is simple now. It's cheap. It's fast. But the part where you actually use your creativity to build an idea and to actually think of something that's not been done before, that is what matters. Because if every brand starts using AI, they're all going to look the same. And the one that's actually going to stand out is the one that is not using AI. So I recommend using AI for maybe brainstorming, maybe organizing your ideas. But if you want to, especially me being in the design industry, if you want to use AI for design, it is very identifiable. You can tell when a design is made using AI. So I would say that that does create a really bad impression in front of your customer. you need to put an effort to attract them. So when they realize you're using AI, they feel like you're not putting in enough effort. So that is one thing that I feel needs to be used. You need to use AI, but in the right way, in the right direction. If you do not use it in the right direction, then it's going to be a disadvantage rather than an advantage for you.
Thank you so much. As we all know, you grew up your business 10 times under 2 years. So what has changed during this process?
I think it's speed because we execute really, really quickly. When I get an idea, I jump straight into execution. And I know that a lot of people wait for months before actually executing. They sit on the idea for months, they keep thinking about it. But honestly, you just need to take action. You cannot wait to get perfect at something before starting it because perfection comes with action. So when you start practicing something, when you do something for long enough, perfection comes on its own. So if you do wait for perfection, then your speed, your growth will be really slow.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree because I observed that a lot of young generations, maybe they have a lot of ideas, but they didn't turn it to like a real business or real action for that. So great. So being a young founder, I know, and did you face some like a bottleneck or some like the hardest things other than the elder founders?
Of course, yes, but if I'm being very, very honest, then I feel like the biggest advantage that I have is my age because I don't have a lot of responsibility. I have the opportunity to take the risk, to think out of the box, to do something that's not conventional, something that's unique, something that actually feels like me. So being young gives me the opportunity to try new things, to try and take the risk.
Did you feel like it's hard to get trust from your clients?
The thing is, in the end, I feel like you get trust by your skills and your results. So even if there's someone who is offering the same service as me, who has say 10 years of experience, but I feel like my current clients would still choose me over them, and that is not because of the experience but because of the skill and the ability to change your skill as you grow rather than keeping it stagnant. So trying to experiment new things, trying to improve even more. I feel like when you have done something long enough, you feel like you're amazing at it, you're the best at it, and you stop trying to grow. But that is what stops growth. Right now, I feel like the best thing we do is we try to keep learning, try to keep expanding our skills, learn new things. And that is why our clients benefit a lot from the work that we do for them.
Great. So cool. So, what advice will you give to the younger generation, especially for someone who wants to start out?
So in my team, we have a lot of young people as well. And I have had some bad experiences hiring as well. And the number one thing that I find young people not doing is over delivering. When I started out, I always over delivered. And even right now, we always make sure we over deliver. Whatever we've promised our client, we try to give them one extra thing just because when you give that one extra thing, they remember you. They feel like you've put in an effort. They feel like you actually care about them. So making your client feel special by doing just one extra thing really makes a huge difference. It's not about giving free work, but it's about showing your client that you actually care enough that you took out the time to give them more than you actually promised them. So I feel like that is one thing I would recommend everyone to do when they start out. Make sure you over deliver, make your client feel special, make them feel like you are actually trying to retain them, and that.
Okay, thank you for Ashvi attending this interview. And I think Ashvi is very amazing girl and a very successful businesswoman. And she tell us like first one, you need to be brave, jump out of your comfort zone and do execution, not just perfection, right? And the second thing, just if you want to start out, do over delivery for your clients. Thank you, Ashvi.
Thank you.
Thank you.